Hi everyone, thanks for watching the inaugural episode of Sooners TV. My name's Karlen Herauf. I'm really excited to be here as your host of the program this season. I'm more excited tonight to welcome head coach of the Ottawa Sooners, John Buck, to the program.
Thank you.
John, it's only April. People might not realize you're already hard at work preparing for the 2015 season. Can you tell us what the team's been up to over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, sure. This is our fifth indoor session here. We're just, trying to get to know the guys. The returning players, obviously, we know, but we're trying to get a feel for some of the new people who will be on the squad this year. So they've been very productive, the sessions so far, and a lot of familiar faces, but some new guys too that we're really looking forward to having a part of the Sooners.
There you go. You kind of took the words out of my mouth for my next question. Just
Sure.
What is the point of having these sessions in the spring to get to know the guys?
Well, sure, there's that, and there's also just to try and build some momentum for the program because, we're not really going into training camp until mid-July with the first game slated for mid-August. So, we didn't want too much downtime. We want to continue on with what we started last year. We had a decent season last year. It didn't end the way we wanted, but we want to keep the momentum up. And so we figured, why not? We'll get the guys together for 6 sessions indoors here and, have some fun and run around a little bit.
Can you talk about the talent level that you've seen out here so far?
Sure. I think it's been great. We don't hurt for skill positions, I wouldn't say, on this team and with this group. We'd like to see a few more linemen. It's the big guys that we tend to struggle with. So, hopefully more will come out as time goes on. But really impressed. I think we got a good group of receivers and defensive backs and running backs and a couple new quarterbacks this year too. So, we're excited.
It's always fun to watch when you guys sort of fit into the team.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Can you talk about the returning players that you have? Anybody that you expect to step up into a leadership role both on and off the field?
Well, Ryan Lothar on defense was our MAC linebacker last year. He was a leader for us then, and we expect him to be a leader for us once again. Brad Hinton, again, another linebacker. He was our starting Sam linebacker. Looking forward to seeing what he's going to do. Maybe some guys who will step up a little bit. I would say Cody Valley or Chad Giramonte, defensive backs with us. In terms of receivers, Devin Paul and Blake Rennick, they could probably break out this year. Along with a guy like Taylor Moran, a running back who was on the squad last year, and we expect him to have an increased role as well this year.
Great. You already touched on this a little bit. One of the deficiencies is maybe getting some linemen out. But what do you see as the real strength of the program?
Our defense, overall, was very strong last year. Statistically, if we weren't the top team, we were right up there. And I expect to be strong again there. I think last year on offense we probably struggled a little bit, mostly as a result of the lines, which, as we discussed, we're working on. But yeah, hey, the other teams can't win if they can't score. And, we hope that doesn't change. We hope to be very strong on defense once again this year.
Great. So now you've got one more spring session here next week. What happens between then and the season, which you said starts in August?
Well, we'll put another push into recruiting, obviously, at that time, in that window there. And that's when the plans get laid. The foundation gets laid. We'll get together as coaches and we'll strategize in terms of the remainder of our recruiting and what exactly now we plan to do with our personnel, the schemes we run and finalize and whatnot. So it's exciting times. It's nice. I'm glad that we ran these sessions, and it'll be nice to have that little break, to strategize and see where the deficiencies are and hopefully fill some gaps.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for your time here tonight. We look forward to being back real soon and covering the team throughout the summer and, of course, into the season. Thank you for watching, for tuning in to the first episode of Sooners TV. Check back throughout the coming months for player profiles, game previews, and much, much more. We'll see you again soon.
1, 2, 3, Sooners!